Hello, my name is Ann Scott, and I'm one of the math teachers here at Calais High School. I have the special honor today of speaking on behalf of the valedictorian of the class of 2020, Miss Emily Doten. Emily is the daughter of Joni Doten and Troy Doten. She's the younger sister of Kaylee and the older sister of Lexi. Even though she's the middle child of the family, she's never struck me as the stereotypical middle child, having a negative outlook or feeling like they don't belong. Quite the opposite, in fact. I first got to know Emily when she was in my honors algebra class as an 8th grade student. She was hardworking and diligent and had a strong aptitude for academics. She was strong in math and science, and certainly no slouch in other academic areas. I didn't have the opportunity to work with Emily again in the classroom until this year, when she enrolled in my dual enrollment calculus class. Again, the work ethic she displayed in her earlier years was still evident this year. She's been one of the top students in the class all year, not only working meticulously through the material, but never being afraid to ask questions and making sure she understands what she's doing. Quite often, the best students are not the ones who know all the answers, but the ones who recognize when they don't and don't fear seeking help in finding them. Emily is a leader in a way that few students are. She doesn't always jump to the front of things and take the reins of a situation, but rather she truly shows her leadership by example. She's steady and dependable, following through without question on tasks required of her. And her leadership, though quiet, doesn't go unnoticed. When she was seeking induction into the National Honor Society, she hesitated in her application because she had no leadership roles to list. And one of the 4 pillars of the NHS is leadership. But I encouraged her to file anyway because I knew that her leadership is in who she is, not in a role she's been given. And it wasn't unnoticed by others. Emily has been a strong member of our NHS chapter, taking on the role of chapter secretary and helping to organize our induction ceremony as well as service projects. I also had the opportunity to work with Emily in other arenas. As one of the assistants on the tennis team, I watched her learn the sport and steadily improve. She worked her way up to the role of top singles for the team. Unfortunately, because of circumstances beyond all of our control this year, she was not able to compete in her senior season. If she had, I know that she would have led her team in the quiet, solid manner that she does. Where I feel I've gotten to know Emily the most, of course, is through volleyball. Emily joined the varsity volleyball team as a swing player in her sophomore year and moved up to a regular starting spot in her junior year. She was part of a state championship team and 2 state runner-up teams. Honors like these do not come easily, and they certainly don't come with a great deal of hard work. Emily showed a willingness to put her team first, switching to a new position in her senior year because it was what the team needed. She took on the role of co-captain with Twyla and Olivia and helped hold the team together as we went through this year. While many players were looking for offensive stats, Emily's strength was in her defense. She pushed herself to be the best that she could be and ranked number 1 in Maine Class C defensive digs. But she never carried herself differently because of it. In athletics and academics, Emily has always worked hard and succeeded, but she's also managed to stay true to herself and stay humble. If she's vying for a top spot in either the academic or the athletic arena, she doesn't outwardly show it. She does what needs doing without any pomp and circumstance. That is the student that she is. That is the athlete that she is. And these things, Emily, will take you as far as you want to go. Next year, Emily will be attending Husson University to study pharmacy. I was sad to hear that volleyball is not part of her future plans, but I suppose I can live with that. So, ladies and gentlemen of our community and beyond, I present to you the valedictorian of the Calais High School class of 2020, Miss Emily Doten.